Lancashire, a county in northwest England famed for rolling hills, lush green fields and charming villages. The picturesque landscape is dotted with stone-built farmhouses and meandering rivers, a quintessentially English landscape. It's a county with a rich history, but it's also home to something a little more prehistoric.
Welcome to Jurassic Earth. We got our first dinosaur 10 years ago, which is a humongously heavy T-Rex dinosaur. I got the idea from watching Walking with Dinosaurs and thought, I wonder if that would work at an event or as a meet and greet or something. I had no idea then how popular it was going to become. When we got our first dinosaur and started promoting it and advertising it, we got a little bit of interest, and then there were museums, and then there were schools, and then all of a sudden it was, have you got two dinosaurs? Do you have a different type of dinosaur? And the children just, their sense of wonder when they see the dinosaurs is just magnificent. And to see them, the little faces light up, they see their favourite dinosaurs, they see their heroes. It might be a Triceratops or a Brontosaurus. I'm racing ahead, of course, because obviously we started with one. And as you can see around you, we've now got over 50. Every single suit that you see in here has been made bespoke to us and our operators. When we import them, that's when all the hard work starts, and we literally rip out the insides and create them as we want them to perform. And I think that is where we set ourselves apart.
Policeman stopped me going over some traffic lights on red. He said, "Didn't you see those lights on red?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Why didn't you stop?" I said, "Well, when you've seen one, you've seen them all."
Well, for those old enough to know, my father was Colin Crompton. He was a comedian, Bernard Manning's sidekick on the Wheel Tappers and Shunters Social Club. So I've been brought up in entertainment and theatres, and that is my background. So I worked my way up until I set up an agency in 2005 called Bigfoot Events. So it was from Bigfoot Events that I thought, let's buy a dinosaur to put on at these events. We could have Jurassic themed, we could have Flintstones, we could have a prehistoric party, we could do throwback events. All these things were running through my mind. What wasn't running through my mind was providing for children, theatres, that type of thing.
So she's only just hatched, so she's brand new, so we've not quite decided a name yet. It's lots of fun. It's very different having to work with dinosaurs instead of your usual actors. So it's different having such large counterparts on stage. It's quite freeing as well when you realise that nobody really minds what you do because they're just watching the dinosaurs. So that can be quite liberating.
Richie, I found the path. It's this way.
And children are such honest audience members as well. So you can tell if they're interested and they're enjoying it, or if they're not, but they usually are very vocal about how much they love the dinosaurs. And it's nice for them to see as well. We have a little VIP section with our baby dinosaurs, so it's nice to talk to them one-on-one and learn all about their favourite dinosaurs and what they enjoy. It's fabulous. We are like a little family. There's lots of interesting characters here. And I met one of my best friends as well here. She's the other actress in the show. So it's really, really nice. And we have lots of fun on gigs, do a lot of travelling, obviously to all the different theatres together. So it is nice to have a lovely team to spend time with as well outside the shows.
We had to source everybody. Everybody's been handpicked. Obviously, there are certain operators that have done skin work before, which is what it's classed as, puppeteering. And for us, it's the movement and making it real and the realism. We've got some fantastic technical operators and engineers that work with us. We've got a great team. You never know what you're going to find. Every day is different.
So I actually found a job on Indeed. It said animatronic dinosaur operator / warehouse operative. And then I was like, that's definitely a bit of me. And then I applied for it and they got back to me the same day and I was absolutely over the moon. I think it's the most fun job. I come in excited for work every day, to be honest. There is a constant cycle of repair, so we have what we call an MOT sheet, and it's when we bring a dinosaur back, we'll check any repairs that need doing and we'll fix them as soon as we can. It can be anything from stitching to painting to new teeth and dentistry. You're almost a dinosaur vet, to be honest. It's loads of fun for that reason. You have to use different types of paint, different techniques. So in the suits, such as the ones you can see behind me, we use an acrylic paint and we dry it off with a hairdryer, and that creates a scale effect. Stuff like these ones, they're made of a different material. It's a more silicone-based material. So we have to apply things like oil paint that takes longer to set, and that will have to now sit on its side for 8 hours for it to set. It's just finding the right techniques really is the biggest challenge with painting things. So this is an older suit that we've took apart to train new people as well. So this one has arm movement, which is quite nice, and you can give a little wave. Here we've got the screen and that camera goes to the front, to the chest area. We've got the sound and the battery set up as well there. So he'll roll on a recording and as you roll through the recording you react to the sounds. The newer suits, as Erica said, we've advanced so much. They've got automatic blinking, the sounds are on a button press, and you can select through your sounds with either a dial or different button presses. We also add in extra speakers to just increase the volume of our suits, so to set us apart from other people. I liken it to like driving a car, so you end up knowing where everything is around you. You end up with your spatial awareness, but from a dinosaur aspect.
When you're working with dinosaurs, you've got to work very carefully with them, obviously. They're wild beasts, they take up a lot of space, they're sharp and they're moving around, and if you don't do it correctly, you know, somebody can get eaten alive on stage. So we have to do a lot of rehearsals with them to make sure that the choreography is as interactive and as fun as we want it to be. We don't, you know, children want to see these dinosaurs moving and interacting. They don't want to see this slow moving thing that we all kind of know is just a person in a suit. Our dinosaurs move around raw and fight like dinosaurs. So we do a lot of time with the choreography. You know, we auditioned maybe 100 different raptors before we found our Velociraptor. You know, our last director was eaten alive by a T-Rex. There's been so many issues, but you know, we've battled against the beasts and we've come through. And now we've got a live stage show, which we can guarantee nobody in the audience will be eaten, but you know, our rangers risk our lives every day. We've probably got 2 to 3 weeks of rehearsals. We obviously do a lot of measuring up, lots of vans, lots of pre-planning of loading all of our dinosaurs in and with the house, so that obviously that we don't, you know, destroy the whole of the Grand Theatre and eat the whole of the cast and crew. And we've got to take up a whole pile of meat up there to keep them all really well fed. But what I will say is that, you know, Blackpool's our home turf and we absolutely love performing in Blackpool, and Blackpool's got a great history of theatre and performance and families, and we're there for that, and you've got to come and see us at the Grand in a beautiful Victorian theatre. It is going to be an epic day, yeah. Forward, stepping in, put your tail up, waiting there. I'll put your...
They're quite heavy, can't lie. They Lots of dinosaurs have different ways of how they sit on you. Spencer here, it's like a rucksack. So you have the rucksack sat on you here, and you have a waist belt to put the weight onto your sort of core rather than it sitting on your shoulders. I would say you can usually get about 45 minutes. That's the max, really, until your body is like, right, I need to get out. But it is really amazing. And when you see the kids' reactions, and even some adults as well, it's, you know, it's a great job. When you first get into one of these suits, the first thing you're sort of worrying about is just not surviving, but you know, it's tough. You know, you're thinking about the weight, and once you're comfortable with the weight and comfortable with how it feels on you, that's when you can start thinking about, right, what is this dinosaur supposed to look like? Like with the Spinosaurus, as you saw earlier, it's a lot of, they swim. They were based in waters majority of the time. That's how they hunted as well. But then you take one of the velociraptors, for example, that they're quite fast moving and stuff like that, and they're like chickens in a way. And obviously with the T-Rex, it's more slow, heavy. So it is quite, yeah, it's funny. It's character acting, yeah. They've all got their own little characters, yeah, definitely. And you know, I think sometimes people get in them and are just like, right, I'm going to run around and roar at people, but actually it's nicer when you give them a little bit of character, and you sort of figure out for yourself in there how you want that dinosaur to be portrayed.
The side, this was so. Bro, what are you doing, bro? Jesus! Oh, allow it.
They've done surprise parties, they've done weddings, they've done theatre, throwback events for you know, universities, they've done MTV, they have done, what did they do recently? Dancing on Ice. So they did Dancing on Ice and they frightened Holly Willoughby.
In terms of a mini movie, this was one of the best things tonight, so well done. Oh my God.
Oh, they all have names, absolutely. So we started obviously with Rex, the T-Rex, and after that we've got Tank, the Triceratops, we've got Brutus, we've got Zeus, we have Steve-O, we've got Richie, Brian, Emily Bronte, of course. And yeah, with the Roxy over there, there's just everybody. This is Norman, that's Terry for obvious reasons. And this is Snarler. This gorgeous head here is Snarler. But all the babies have as well. We've got Trixie and Nugget, and trying to remember all the names can be a challenge sometimes, but somehow you do.
I mean, the guy that I get them done, it's his style, and it's a very comic book style, which I quite like anyway. I like bright colours and things like that anyway, so it worked well with me. I got one of them. I got the Spinosaurus as the first tattoo, and then I found more of them and got the design. So that's actually an egg and a claw. And then I've got my tattooist trained to be a paleontologist, so I went and spoke to him, and he just designs me a dinosaur in his own style, and this is what I end up with. And I've got to get more there coming down and just fill out the arm as a full sleeve.
was roaring. Everyone was screaming. Velociraptor is my favourite dinosaur.
It's just the excitement. It's just so real and thrilling, and the children come in and often they're dressed as a little dinosaur and they feel it and they jump for joy when they see their favourite dinosaur, or they speak to one of the characters and they want to be a ranger. They want to do this, you know. They actually believe, they will say to their, you know, mummy and daddy at the end of the day, this has been the best day of my life. And we get reviews like that, and it's just, oh wow, you know, people saying, you made my little boy's dream come true. He actually saw a real dinosaur, and that's the thing, that's what we're hoping for. That's what we want to create.
I mean, we have been doing the show and adapting it for years now, but this one's going to be great because obviously we've got some new dinosaurs, not just this new little one, but we've got a new big Spinosaurus, which is going to be lots of fun to adapt into the show. Yeah, very much looking forward to it.